Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the A's. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Oakland Athletics.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score.
In there, and their first hit of the season is going to be for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Grossman moves over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Left fielder, Elroy Jimenez.
Coming to the plate now, Elroy Jimenez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Anderson takes his lead at third with 1 away. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's got 8 hits in 21 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire.
And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far back. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Grounded to short. Simeon's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first at the Coliseum, and it's quickly 1-0 Chicago. Now to the plate, Kyle. Murray. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Nope, lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. Base hit, and the A's are into the hit column for the first time this season. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Popped him up. Anderson over to his left. 2 down. Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jimenez has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left. Ready now, number 49. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Number 49.
hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Profar for one, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting 8th, catcher, Wellington.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
0-1 the count. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A man left. Here's Kendrys Morales. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Kendrys Morales.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar.
Look, play ball. 3. He's out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Snap throw from the catcher. Comes set and the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Ready now for the White Sox, Yonder Alonso. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Jimenez at second. Abreu at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. White Sox strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Now at the plate, Kyle Murray. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Number 1, Kyle Murray.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. First and second here with nobody out. Line towards center field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Popped him up. Abreu trying to get there. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. But in the end, he thought better of trying to score, so he remains at third.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. And a relay home. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the A's 2 and the White Sox 1. Now at the plate, number 49, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 49.
First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, Dero. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
In now, Leury Garcia. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Down the first baseline. The second for 1, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the 1.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
This one's down to third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yohan Moncada. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Has a look, now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. The tag, but it's not in time at the plate as he scores to make it 4-2.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Stepping in now, Elroy Jimenez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set with the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Hit back up the middle. The underhanded flip. Profar for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the White Sox 4 and the A's 2.
First baseman.
Digging in, Henrys Morales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Number 49 is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now in the box, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 after.
Profar.
3. Ball 4. Take the ball.
Leading off the inning, Kyle Murray, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Center fielder, Kyle Murray.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. The 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Garcia patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up now, Chad Pinder. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Play ball.
Catcher, Wellington Castillo. Your attention, please. Now pitching for.
Up next for
Center fielder number 20, Leorin Garcia.
Daniel Mengden takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Daniel Mengden.
He's set, and the pitch. Runners going. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. This is flared out towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
2-0.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the double steal is on here. Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner will score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding into the box, Elroy Jimenez. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Moncada is on his way home. He comes across to score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
A fastball that just misses inside. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, number
Digging
49.
in and looking for more, number 49, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 1-0. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the White Sox 9 and the A's 2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Abreu is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
First baseman, number 12, Kendrys Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Garcia on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Here's Jurickson profile as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is under it, and that retires the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit. So striding forward now.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Here's the
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he'll take a look at ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Line drive to center field. Garcia is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kyle Murray.
Kyle Murray.
From the stretch. Popped him up. Castillo is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jimenez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Still way back. It's 9-3. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He'll lead.
Third baseman.
So stepping in, Elroy Jimenez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Outside, 3-0 now. There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next. Three and one.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And the runner back easily. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. On to first, a double play.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Yonder.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Yonder Alonso, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Terry Levin.
Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now the 0-1. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A's bullpen does its job. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 9 and the A's 3. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Line drive to center field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia waits on it. 2 gone.
First baseman, number 12, Kendry Morales.
Striding in for Oakland, Kendrys Morales. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land out there just foul. 0-2. Here it comes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Standing in, number 49. He's got 3 hits, including a double.
Right fielder, number 49. Your
Lou
attention,
Trevino
please.
comes on to
Now
pitch now,
pitching
hoping
the
for better.
Athletic, number 62.
At the plate, Wellington Castillo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Wellington
First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Sanchez, base runner at first with one out. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a liner. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Leury Garcia, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A pause and the 0-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The 0-1 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 2-2. Hit in the air out to left. Grossman is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom. Ryan Burr is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Ryan Burr.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. A hit in 2 tries so far. Conger will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now another 0-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Into the box now, Kyle Murray, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. Last strike now for Oakland. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
10-4 the final in this game. The Palos took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Carlos Rodon gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 10 runs, 19 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.